Yeah, this is Black Light. I'm naming this video The Future History of the Original Melanated People of the Universe. They are also known as the Asiatic Black Man, God of the Universe. I'm going to attempt to explain how to overcome and win this mental warfare, and if there is to be a physical one, how we shall win that. I notice on my views I'm approaching 100 subscribers, and I know it's going to be slow because of how I approach and talk about different subjects. I know most of us are into personality worship, and that I might say some things to offend you about those that you follow. Another thing about myself is I don't read comments. I prefer for you to make your own video and say anything that you want to say about me or the subject matter in which I'm speaking on at that particular time on your video. I prefer that. That way I got a chance to see how you express yourself and what uh, and how your mind runs. I refer to myself as a counselor, Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Elders. Uh, I like to note that my age bracket is in the 70s. And for those of you who are into numbers, I like numbers. I like operating in these numbers. 7, 4, 5, 10. I have other numbers that I like to use or calculate with, but those seem to be my numbers. And this is going to be entitled The Future History of the Original Melanated People. It's going to be for future times. Now, we're going to start off by saying that this is not recorded in any, what I'm about to say is not recorded in any history books. This is just my observation, the way I view things. Most people view things in an angle, and their vision is lacking in a lot of cases. But I view things in a 720-degree angle. I have a 720-degree vision. That's due to the fact of my experience and the way I was brought up and the way I was taught and how I was schooled in my 70 years plus on this planet. So you start out by saying the black man went into hibernation. He's the original man of the earth. We could say things about his history that goes back at least 76 trillion years through the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And these teachings were taught to him by Master Farad Muhammad. So on that note, I'm going to give this talk another title: The Future History of the Original Melanated People of the Universe, also known as the Asiatic Black Man, God of the Universe. Continuing after the coming of Master Farad. We call this the hereafter. The hereafter, the coming of Master Farad Muhammad, and the words and performance of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad still standing strong, and it's getting stronger in these times. The reason why I'm opening up like this, because the main topic is the science of conditioning of the minds and brainwashing, and the programming of the minds of the people, and the art of subduing the people, and how to protect yourself scientifically from the enemy, and how to beat your enemy at his own game, and how the Caucasians became a god to you. Like I said, I mentioned the fact that the black man went into hibernation. You know, like the bear in the wintertime goes into hibernation. It was a cycle on our planet, on the universe, that has a winter cycle. We call that the age of Pisces. And the black man's mind, or creative capacity, went into hibernation after 76 trillion. And see, that's as far as we can trace the recorded history, because there was a period where we wasn't recording history. And to understand fully what I'm saying, you have to go into the writings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Theology of Time and Message to the Black Man, all his publications, to really get a full comprehension on where I'm coming from. So this is going to be the first half of this, or the first part of this talk, and we're going to come back, and we invite you to stay tuned to what we're talking about. This is Black Light. Get ready for part 2.